Hi, my Taurus friends. I hope you guys had a great week this last week. I'm here with your weekly reading, and let's jump right in and get started. So, to start you out, you got the Ten of Autumn. Sorry, the Ten of Autumn. It was in the reverse position, which is all about, having financial struggles, right? Struggling financially. It's also about chasing that dollar or chasing that, like maybe you work somewhere for a really long time and you're like, why am I still doing this? Why am I just unhappiness, either job related, financially, overall, that's kind of the theme of that card, right? And so, um, as a challenger for that, you did get the Rainbow Prince, also in reverse position as a challenger. And so, what the Rainbow Prince asked you is, how committed are you to your path, right? So, we can always, say, oh well, I have to have this job because I have to pay my bills, or is it that it's time for you to step out and take a risk? Like, how committed are you to your path? Are you completely following your path? He also challenges you about really, giving yourself fully to something. Now this could be a relationship, job, whatever it is. Make sure that you're giving yourself fully, being present in each moment, right? Sometimes we get caught up in that nitpicky, oh well, this happened and it made me mad, and that happened and that was bad, and this happened and I didn't like that, and you know what I mean? We get kind of caught up in the drama. So think about, being present in each moment and looking at each moment individually, being really fully present. The other side of this card is, maybe are you giving too much, right? So it's either what are you giving or what you're not giving, right? Maybe you're giving too much. Maybe you're doing all the giving and not getting anything back, and that could be monetarily or energetically or whatever, right? And that's about standing up for yourself and making sure that you're being compensated, no matter what that compensation looks like, right? Whether it's love or money or whatever that compensation is, energy, whatever it is, right? That you're not the one doing all the giving. Maybe we've all been in that kind of relationship, right? Where you just give and give and give and get nothing back. I know I've been in that, and it's not a good place to be. So watch yourself there too. So, some of you may relate to some part of this, and some of you may relate to some other part of this, right? Okay. So the next card you got was the Hermit, also in the reverse position. And the Hermit on the reverse is about making sure that it can be one of two things, right? So some of you are going to relate to one side and some of you are going to relate to the other side. And the first side of that is, are you taking enough time for your own spiritual development, your own personal reflection? Because that's really what the Hermit's about, right? Going inward and to find our answers and connecting with our soul's purpose and connecting with ourselves on a deep level, right? And so, so the first side of that is, okay, are you making enough time for that, right? Are you making sure that you're cutting time out of your busy schedule to make time to do that inward look now and then, to, check in and regroup, right? Regroup. Okay. The other side of that is, maybe you're going inward too much and you're self isolating too much and cutting yourself off from others, right? And just not really wanting to be, around other people, and really cutting yourself off energetically from others, right? So either one of those, it's a caution. So either be careful that you're making time for it, but don't get so caught up in it that you're cutting other people out of the picture, right? The people around you, don't cut yourself off from what others need from you too, right? It might be your husband or your kids or your wife or whatever the case may be. So make sure you're not cutting yourself off energetically. Okay. And for your ally with that, you have Gaia's Garden. And Gaia's Garden is all about reminding you that you have everything you need, right? To be successful, to be abundant, to live a very abundant life, everything you need. And so part of that hermit, going inside and finding that within you, it's within you, right? It's within you. And I think that's important also if you're struggling financially, then you're looking at those kind of things, to remember that you already have everything you need. You just have to open your eyes and see it, right? And sometimes that's hard to do, right? But we get caught up in focusing on what we lack and not what we actually have, right? Which is, I'll get to that because that's coming up, right? So, so in Gaia's Garden, this is the divine saying, you know what? Life is full of blessings. Take what you want. You're in the garden of divine. Take what you want. It's yours. It's all right here for you. Take it, right? But also make sure you're staying humble and gratitude, right? Humility and gratitude are the two things that you really need to keep in mind when you are, at Gaia's Garden, right? Being humble that you're being gifted these things, and gratitude. And again, that can be finances, it could be love, it could be, wisdom, knowledge, whatever it is that you need from Gaia's Garden is there for you, right? And so don't shelter yourself away too much. Make sure that you're feasting at the garden, right? You need to go inside, yes, but be careful, all right? And I think that comes to our next card, which is the Nine of Autumn, which was also in reverse, which is all about self-worth, right? Self-worth. How are you? Maybe you don't think you're worthy, or maybe you're not smart enough, maybe you're not thin enough, or maybe you're not pretty enough, or maybe you're not, we all have those things that we say that is, our own self-worth, and we say it to ourselves all the time. And people who know me and hang around with me are learning very quickly not to say things like that out loud around me, because I'll tell them, I will yell at them to take it back. Be like, don't you put that out there in the universe. Don't you do that. Because here's what happens. When we do that, then we cut ourselves off from Gaia's Garden, right? We limit ourselves. We put that negativity out there, and all of a sudden, if we think, well, I don't have enough, guess what? You're not going to have enough, because you just put it out there. You just put a limitation on your blessing. Cut it off. Oh, I'm not pretty enough. Guess what? You're not going to be pretty enough because you've already put it out there. You're not going to be thin enough. You're not going to be this. You're not going to be that. Why? Because you put a limitation on the universe of the blessings you have. You said, oh, that's too much. Nope, I'm not enough. Nope, can't go there. That's too much. That's a limit. You're limiting yourself. And so, and which is exactly what the Ice Queen in reverse, the Ice Queen in reverse is about self-limiting behavior, right? Self-induced limitations is your challenge. And so, and this goes all the way back to finding time for yourself, for getting in touch with your own soul, your own purpose, following your own path, making sure, what are you committed to? What are you going to commit to? And making that commitment to what you truly want to make a commitment to. And stop struggling and forcing yourself and being miserable, right? But you're doing that because you put these self-limiting beliefs on yourself because you don't feel worthy enough, right? And that's really what you're being challenged with this week, is really taking a look, going in, making sure you're taking time for you, making sure you're taking time to check in and get realigned or readjusted and reawake that spiritual being that's you, and get back in touch with that and stop the negative self-talk, right? Stop that limiting yourself. And detoxification. It's time to let go of toxins within you and around you. This card validates your inner guidance that has been telling you to let go of harmful habits. Go outside in nature and call upon the fairies to surround you. Ask God and the fairies to help you release toxins from your mind, body, and heart. Ask them to help you release your cravings from harmful habits. You'll soon find yourself naturally desiring organic, fresh food and produce. You'll be guided to read ingredient labels of all foods, beverages, and toiletry items, and you'll only want to use natural products. You'll be guided away from environmental toxins, and most important, your thoughts and your emotions will veer away from judgment and fear and will become love based instead. Right? So, detoxification, that is on your agenda for this week, okay? And solar plexus, self trust. The time has come to really trust who you are and love yourself fully. If there are parts of you out of alignment with your faith or your values, call them into alignment now so you feel better and more integrated. Then trust your intuition and inner knowing without question, going as much as you can with the flow of your desires and passions. Cultivate your higher self as a trusted ally and seek its voice in meditation. Citrine is the crystal and Melissa is the herb. Wow. Those are some powerful cards for you, I think. With the way everything played out, the detoxification, the self-trust, and guess what you got for an intention? A happy soul. My soul is at home in my body, and all parts, excuse me, all parts of my being are integrated and working in fluid alignment. There is no separation between my soul and my vehicle, and I live in authentic truth among beloveds who understand, see, and appreciate me. And magnetite is the stone, and lily of the valley is the essential oil. Bam, another perfect, beautiful intention for you this week. Like those last three cards really tied the whole rest of the reading into place for you, I think. You know, when you're struggling and you're out of alignment and out of balance, you know, really working with that self-trust and the healed soul and or the happy soul, I'm sorry, and detoxing your body and your mind and your heart, your spirit, really getting back in touch with your inner voice. I think that's really powerful for you this week. Yeah, it's great. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you this week. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Bonadea Healing Arts. You can email me at bonadeahealingarts@gmail.com if you'd like to book a personal reading. And in the comment section is a link for donations. If you feel called to donate, I do accept free will donations for the readings I do here on YouTube. And so if you feel called to that, I do appreciate that as well. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great week. And remember how much I love you. And I'll see you next time.